Hello, when I posted up this 12 by 12 pocket holder, there were a few people had commented and asked would I do a tutorial. Well, I've asked the people that was involved, Jo, who originally came up with the idea, which I'm going to put her link to her blog on down in the bottom information bar, and Lynne, who also had done the class with us on Saturday. So now I've got the permission to do so, I shall do you a quick tutorial of how to do it. So I hope it does justice, Jo and Lynne. So that's that. First of all, depending on what size you want to do, I've got a couple 8x8s and one 12x12, but for an 8x8 one, you need an 8x8 piece of card. Now I've used mount board. I know this is a bit dirty, but it doesn't matter about that. And then you need 3 or 4 sheets, now I reckon at least 3, of 4 by 8 of papers. Now I'm using scrapbook papers. On the one I just showed you, I did do the stamping on that, but it's entirely up to you. So you have 4 sheets of that, and then you also need 4 sheets of 2 by 8. Now obviously if you're doing a 12 by 12, it's going to be 2 by 12, and these will be 4 by 12, and then obviously your 12 by 12. And I mean, once you've had a play around with this, you can actually just do it yourself and make out how deep you want the pockets and stuff. So, but let's just get on with this one in hand. So first of all, we'll cut out your 8x8 and just set it aside. Choose your papers you want. Now I'm using black and white, for instance this one, and then you want to get your scoring board, and you want to score it at a 1/2 inch at the top, and then you want to score it at 1 inch at the bottom. Now obviously make sure when you're doing this that you have actually, if it is, my papers are not directional, but if you've got something with writing or something, you need to make sure that that is the correct way before scoring. So you've done that, and then obviously you just do the folding there, like so, and like so, and burnish them down. Now I've already made one that is earlier, and when you're doing it, I should say that you work out exactly where you want it. So I've done this here, and I've stuck 3 down. And also once you've worked out where you want it, I usually just mark it at the side so that it looks the way you want it. So once you've got your pieces and they're all folded, you then want to put some double-sided tape along the edge, and you want some double-sided tape on this thicker edge. Now this edge is your top, so it's your thinner one, and you just fold that right down, and then this one will go on here. Oops, got things stuck in the edges, so you just take them off. Now you'll see I put this piece up. This is the edgings. I've already done this. Now I'm not saying that this is the right way of doing it, but this is the way that I found the most easiest for me of doing it. I've put the top one in before I do this, and then I just put up that top right up to that there, and then add that in. So there is your 4 pockets on this, as you can see. And they're not stuck down on the edges at all, because when you attach these edgings, then that will then do it for you. So your edgings that you have on these are 2 by 8. You then, I've already done it on this, but you want to score directly in the middle, so it's 1 inch in. And then you want to mite out the corners, and I've started doing it on this one, but I haven't scored this actually. So this is my big 12 by 12, and I am sorry if it isn't quite fitting the camera. And now I just need to score this at 1 inch. Let's just get rid of that. And that 1 second. Why I'm really not the very best at mitering the corners at all. And if anyone has got any hints and tips on how to do this, do the mitering, please do. Please let me know. Now where have I put those scissors? I know I had them. There we are. So I'm just going to move it to there, and I can sort of see there then that I need to do it like so. Now, I'm not the best at this, like I said. See, I think I've chopped that off a little bit. So this is your corners. Now, as you can see, I've already done 3 of the corners. Maybe I should have done all 8x8s because this is really not picking up the size of it. So I'm very sorry about that. But I've already stuck 3 down. So on your 4th one. Now what you've got to make sure you've got to do is that you only glue one side down. And that is the front that is going to hit your pockets. So, like so. And then, I'm just going to fold that back over a little bit. I'm just going to try and mirror. Now I think this is going to be a bit short. It is definitely going to be a bit short. But luckily it is only for my daughter. I've done this as Christmas, and if you go onto Jo's blog, she has got a ton of ideas. Now you can see that is really wrong. It's not the best tutorial. It is really out. See, I've got them not too bad at this end, but for some reason, but I did say. But as you can, the reason why you don't glue the ends is because when you put in the brads in here, see, you don't want the mess. So when you've put all your brads and your decorations of what you want to do, then you're just going to glue that back down there, and that'll be hidden. Now if I'd have thought on, I think I would have actually put a scrapbook paper on it, and I still can do that because it is so it just matches and it's not just plain horrible board. So and that's how I've done to hide my corners. You can then make a coat hanger if you know how. I don't. I'm going to have a practice at that. Or you can put 2 eyelets in the top and tie string through it. On the one that is complete, I'll get it again and show you. I've hidden my corners here with cogs and stuff, but these are all grommets, but these are eyelets and they've got tags hanging down. So that's another idea. What you can do whatever you want to decorate. Now this, I'm actually going to make it into an advent calendar for my little, well she's not little, my daughter, and I'm going to put some chocolates in, and that's why it's more of a funkier colour Christmas paper. So that is the gist of this tutorial, and I hope you've got it. Any questions then please let me know, and I'll sure to help you if I can. But please go and check out Jo's blog, which will be down at the bottom. Thank you. Bye.